I used to be that top-down leader. I used to think employees worked for me to get done what they needed to get done. I was a head down, just driver. And I really didn't see the person in front of me. I really saw them as a means to get something done. And my leader at the time had invested in all of us to work with a personal coach on our leadership style and leadership development. And I had a defining moment at that time. And that was one of the very first times I worked with my coach. She said, "Hey, Amy, walk down the hall with me." And so we were walking together, and pretty soon I was at the other end of the building, and then all of a sudden looking around like, "Well, Dee Dee, where are you?" And so I walked back, and I said, "I thought we were going to walk together." She goes, "I thought so too." Now, how does that show up at work? And that was kind of the beginning, and this was well over 25 years ago, where I'm like, wow, I know how that shows up. I mean, I had to really think about it. And I was so far ahead out in front of individuals, I'd kind of leave them behind and then wonder why they didn't understand what I needed to get done. And so there was just an investment where I just really focused on the emotional intelligence and a different connection with my leaders. And I will tell you, I've had more joy since being authentic and not what I thought you had to be, the suit, the head down, the driver. You can still do all of those things, but you can have a connection and have a lot more fun doing it. Credit union or any other industry, obviously you have to know the industry. You can learn it. I love financial services, but what many times people that aspire to leadership ask me, like, what do you look for in a leader? And my answer is true and honest, is like, look, you got to be able to love your employees and put them first and show them an immense amount of care. That's the most important thing as a leader, right? That you understand your employees, your team, and what they need. If you're in it for the money, or you're in it just because you get to make the decisions, that's not the reason to be in leadership. Leadership is about developing others. And so if you can do that, you'll be successful.